Hello, friends. It's Julie with Butterfly Papers, and today I have a confession to make and something to show you that I really don't want to show you. But my office is very messy, very disorganized, and let me show you. Okay, how did it get this way? Well, I mean, my desk isn't too bad. I do have to do just a few things to clean off. Above my desk, I usually try to keep nice because it's kind of a background. I'd like to look at something pretty. This part looks fine. And here's my work table. This is my work table. And I have one box left of the advent calendar. I'm actually considering taking that off. Okay, and then I have some things ready for a class. So there's just a few things on here. But then we get into the mess. So I've got some boxes underneath my table. And I've got some boxes next to my table. And all the way into this little closet. Okay, I'm not sure if you got that, but so all of these boxes used to be in that closet. And then I had a big flare. I had this great idea that I would take all of the boxes out so I could go through them and sort them out. And it wouldn't take me that long, right? And then I had like a week-long flare, autoimmune flare-up, and then everything got piled up and things happened, and it was this avalanche of bad things. I also have a box down here. This is one of my carts. This is my junk journal cart. It could use a little bit of straightening out, but all in all, it's fairly organized. These two shelves are up here is like my journals and stuff, some of my things. All of these bins here are postcards that are listed on eBay in ephemera. And then on the bottom I have some supplies. This down here, this cubicle, is stuff that I have pulled out and earmarked for things I don't want, but I think I could sell or give away. And then we have another big pile up here, but this pile up is kind of organized. I know what's in here and I know what I need to do with them. It's just I haven't done it yet. Some of it is donations next time I go through, but this actually is, I know what this stuff is. And then I have this big shelf here that I would really like to just clean off everything off and get rid of because I haven't been able to get to it easily, and honestly I haven't been missing the stuff that's on the shelf. I used to use it a lot more for my eBay and my booth stuff, but I'm not. It's just storing junk that I don't need, I think. So it's just like flat surfaces. And you have another cart. It's this one. And this one holds like projects like I have on the bottom of my sheep and spinning. Then I have Montana, some in progress. Then I have little spots up here, like I put my paper bags here. My paper bags are here. Actually, it should go here. And a couple of these are my notebooks that I am making, what do you call them? Master boards out of my scraps. So I'm just recycling those, and some junk mail and things like that. I do have a little shelf thing that I made back here out of furniture or cubes from Michael's. I do like that and because it's nice to be able to show papers. There is this stuff that just kind of got piled up, and that M&M box is empty. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to use it or not. And then I have my little setup here of my printer and some files. Oh, and one more thing. There's this shelf behind the door and my shredder. There's a brick from the Molt bank. That is my footstop. And this is right here is going to be my genealogy stuff. That's an empty bin. That's an empty bin. And this is stuff that I just have to sort through. Some of it's collage things. And I've got medical things. Yeah, it's a lot. I know. I'm feeling overwhelmed by it, and I'm kind of ashamed to show it, but it is the right way it is right now, and I don't want it to be that way anymore. I have been transitioning in here because I am going to be ending my vendor booth probably in the next few months. I have my last few boxes to price and put in, and then I can start doing sales after that. I've got a plan for that. And then that that takes up a lot of space at inventory. I don't know if I pointed out, but there's a little shelving unit along my, I don't think I told you about that. It has some of the inventory, small things that I accumulate and put in there that I don't have to put in the booth. And then the closet used to have a bunch of the booth stuff, but it doesn't anymore. The room, I ask a lot of it. It is my office, which I do my regular daily things. I do my video editing. I have done my booth. I have done my eBay, writing, crafting, all kinds of things. And it's a very small room. So my goal here is, if I can, to become sort of a craft minimalist. I know that sounds crazy, especially since I like junk journaling. And if there's any craft that attracts people who like to have a little clutter, a little bit of a hoarding tendency, it is junk journaling. I'm tired of having all that stuff around. If you're with me, maybe you have something you want to sort through too. Maybe you may not have it to this extent that I do, or you may have more. It doesn't matter. We're all at different places. And I know some people may comment and say, "Oh my gosh, you got a lot of stuff," or "I thought mine was bad." Those comments don't really help people who are trying to overcome and trying to get cleaned up. We all are at different places and different levels and different tolerances of clutter and different reasons how it got that way. And a lot of times things like this, like for me, I used to have this very nice and neat for a long time, but when my health issues kicked in and I had fatigue a lot, joint pain and stuff, it really got hard to manage. And because of that, because it's harder to manage, I want to have less to manage. Makes sense to me, right? So, but it's a process to get there. And I want to take you along for the journey to see if it's possible to become a junk journal minimalist crafter. I don't know if I can, but my goal is to have my things just in the carts. I have 3 carts. And rearrange this room so the black shelf is gone, and to move the shelves. Here, let me show you. Okay, my goal is to take these 2 shelves and put it behind me where my desk is now. This stuff has some of my booth stuff in it, and I would probably get rid of that too. And then this shelf, I totally want to get rid of most everything in it. And then I wanted to make a desk area that is L-shaped right here. And then maybe I put my printer and stuff over there instead of over there. And then I maybe have a nice comfy chair right here where all this pile of junk is, to sit and to read. I might keep my work table here. It's kind of nice with the light and the window. I can watch the deer go by, my chickens go by and stuff. But my desk area will become where those white shelves are, and I may even get a 3rd shelf if I need it, because then I can line them against the wall. And I love books. I have more books. And then these 3 carts, this one with supplies in it, that one with mostly papers and elements, and this one with projects in it, will be basically the limit of my junk journaling. So that is the rough idea of the plan for now. I don't know how feasible it's going to be for me to do this. I am also working through some of the last bits of my inventory from being a yarn rep. I thought I had gotten it all gone, but the sweater journals are part of it. Sometimes I come across like a little bit of this and that. I'm going to be getting rid of anything from my shop booth. So those are 2 big things that will be gone. Yarn rep samples used to take up that whole black shelf there, and that is why I have that shelf, because my sample cases would fit on there. But now it's just holding stuff that I haven't used in months. So I don't need it if I'm not using it, right? I feel a little bit, when I say that I want to see if I can be a junk journal minimalist crafter, I feel light about it. I feel happy and excited about it. But I also feel a little bit like, oh my gosh, can I do it? Can I do it? Like little, I don't know if it's scared or anxiety or something. It's not really those words. Maybe I can think of it later. But I feel like, I don't know if it's possible, but I'm going to try. So think about what you want to do. You want to just declutter a little bit of a little bit of your stuff, a lot of bit of your stuff. Do you want to make a new goal for your room? For me, I am making this goal because my life has changed since I first put all of these shelves and structures in here. I am no longer the yarn rep. I am no longer doing my knitting and spinning. I am no longer really doing my booths. So those are 3 big things going out that I no longer need to have room for. What I want to do is write. I want to continue to sell on eBay and Etsy and stuff, but small things. I do want to continue to craft with you and do video and just have a nice peaceful oasis. I don't want this to become like I come in here and I feel closed in and like a little stressed about being in here. I want it to be a happy and peaceful place. And that's what I'm going to go for. So come along with me on the journey and let me know below what your goals are, and we'll get started on this. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next page. Goodbye.